Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Ohio and American life farming. It is the first day of summer and don't worry, you have not missed a video. We've skipped today because we needed to get the hay to dry, and to be honest, there wasn't much going on the farm otherwise. So we've got both our 4440 and our 7R here. Both of these up at the shop. I'm just going to kill the engine on both of these. So take that off there and stop the tractor because we're up here because we need some more haymaking equipment. On reflection from what has been said with people and after I asked last episode, very much the idea of baling stuff is not something we need. So what we're going to be doing today is getting together a windrower and a forage wagon. So windrower is here, and do we have a John Deere one? We don't actually have a John Deere windrower. I am very tempted though to go with this Merge Max. This Merge Max requires 140 horsepower. Our smaller tractor, which is the one that we will be using to pull this with, has 146. So yeah, using that Merge Max actually would be absolutely brilliant. How much is it in comparison to the other one? It's 110,000 to get that for how much width? 9.1 meters. We can do 14 meters for half the price with the Lely, and oh wow, we can do 12 meters with this Vicon, or I think it can be a Caverneland as well. Yeah, it can be a Caverneland as well. What have we got else in our garage then, as far as that goes? I think pretty much everything else we've got is John Deere. Yeah, pretty much everything we've got is John Deere. Even our plows, everything is John Deere. So this will be our first piece of non-John Deere equipment, I think. Or for 8.5 meters, actually, this is a very nice American windrower. So we're going to go with this. This is the Kuhn SR314. So let's buy that and keep the price nice and low with that. If I can find a John Deere one, we'll replace this. But at the moment, we don't have that. And then loading wagons wise, we want something fairly large because we're going to do this on Follow Me. There's a nice big class one there for 140,000, which is a bit much. I think we're going to be looking at maybe the Crone here. 42,000 litres on that is a pretty good size and isn't going to break the bank. 70,000 for 26,000 litres. Yeah, it's going to be this one. So we're going to take the Fendt Tygo. We can put Trelleborg or Michelin wheels on it. Wide tyres or standards. I think we'll go with the standards, and we're going to buy that as well. No, I'm not. I'm going to lease that for now. Because we might get a large one later on. But the reason why I'm going to lease that is because we do need to do one more thing. Under here, we've got these. We've got the forage mixer, which is 89,000, and the pig food mixer. I want the forage mixer. We're going to need this piece of kit. And we're going to need it back at our farm because this is where we're going to put the feed straight into. Well, actually, no, I want to put it into this. I want to see what this big silo does, whether we can get forage mix out of that. So we've got a good setup here. I want to see if we can tip stuff into there and set everything up. It's one of those things. It's a big silo. It would seem to maybe be some way of mixing stuff. We're going to give it a go. We're going to see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we can buy the forage mixer. So yeah, relatively cheap windrower here. And we're going to pair that with the more expensive but least Fendt. And hopefully that means that we're going to be in pretty good shape to get things going. And as I said, what I really want to do is try out those silos. If those silos work and they mix forage for us, that would be fantastic. If not, we're going to have to get a forage mixer and go from there. But yeah, I would like to think it might mix the forage. Oh, can't locate the tractor. There we go. Right, let's get this lot back down to our farm and start rowing up some hay. And so as we did last time, we're going to start with field 10. I'm going to get my tractor nicely into position in here and unfold this. So this looks like it's going to take 3 rows worth. So we should be on this whole job a lot quicker than we were with the previous. Now I'm going to back off the tractor ever so slightly. We're going to start this up. No, fold out. I'm not connected up somewhere. Okay. Ah, this does not turn on. This just lowers down. And then like that to get that road up. And then we stop this tractor on the follow me. We turn it on, we drop it down, and we put it back onto the follow me, like so. So that should now collect up our hay. And we can get this going like so. And look at that, a nice, easy sort out of the hay. And that's catching up with us now. So yeah, let's head around this field, get this collected up, and see how long it takes. I mean, we are at 11 to 12% already, so I don't think it's going to be too long before we get a nice full trailer of hay off this for the first lot. Completed one run around the field, and our trailer is at 86% full, so it's not going to be long around this corner before it fills up, which is great. We want to keep a good eye on that. Don't really want it to go too far without out picking up. So 97, 98, 99 and 100. There we go. So we stop that there. We'll then take this off, follow me, back it up, and we've got a nice full trailer of hay here. So yeah, don't often, this is a little bit different for me for doing hay. It's quite a nice change from the norm. Now if we can put hay into this silo, even if it doesn't mix in this silo, it might be a good way to get it out and quickly fill the mixing wagon, which would also be good and would give us a reason to have the mixing wagon stick around, to be honest, which would also be excellent. Lots of loose hay on here could also make us well, it's not going to make us any money. We'd have to actually bale this hay up in order to make money from it. It would be in seasons, you can't sell loose hay. Loose hay just sells for nothing. You put it in and it disappears. Now this here, I'm hoping is going to be a silo that takes this. So we'll open this up. And we'll see if this tips into here. We put seeds in here previously. I'm hoping this is going to take this. Hay is not accepted here, so no, this isn't going to go in here. So yeah, we do need the mixing thing. So let's get that out. Forage mixer 500S. Best place for this, I think, is going to be down here. It's then right by these silos is going to be really useful. Put it down to the lowest point, and actually, where does this... The lowest point, is that on the ground here, or is that... So if we shift that and lift it, it's gonna be... Lowest point is on the far side, so we actually want it highest point, which is this end. About there, I think. Let's give that a try. There we go. Oh, we're standing in it. Let's just jump out there. And now that actually has smoothed over the ground around it fairly nicely. I like that a lot. So we've got, looks like hay, straw, silage, I think is what that is. So we'll start up the engine and we will see. Now, I don't know how much this holds, is the only thing. So let's back this up and see if hay goes in this end one. It does. So we'll tip that out and fill this up. And this should mean that we get a nice big feed mixer. I think those silos there, they basically take... I think they take silage, which means this farm has an awful lot of silage storage. And wow, that's 30,000 litres that takes. Which means we are going to have to use these sections over here. And these are what these are designed for, to be honest. You bring this over here and bam. Into here this goes. And you just fill these areas up with your loose hay and straw and yeah, stuff that you need to mix your bits together. And we're going to try and get this as high as possible by reversing that up back onto there. We may end up having to do a lot of work after this with the telehandler, considering how much hay we're going to produce. But with any luck, this is going to keep our cows fed for a good long time. Although it looks like every 3 days we're going to have to fill maybe a trailer like this with hay and go and tip it in there. 30,000 litres though is what we know to be the target we need to hit with it. We're coming up to our third full load of this trailer on here, and it'll be our last full load off field 10. It's up to 91%, so I'm expecting it to basically get full by the end of this. I think we're gonna, end of this row I think is gonna be 99%, a little bit down this row then. But yeah, this is gonna be our last full trailer off this field. I've been running a racetrack system as to doing this so that we get nice long turns from everything. We'll turn this off because we need to go and tip this. Right, follow me off. Away we go. But yeah, it's the racetrack system has been working really well. We've got a very nice amount of hay off here so far. This with 42,000, this takes us well over 120,000. 126,000 litres is where we're at. And with 30,000 litres of that having gone there into our mixer, the rest has been going into this cubby here. And I think we're going to end up using one of these per field because it's quite difficult now for me to reverse this trailer up and back far enough into here to get it to put it on the top. I mean, we're going to have a go and we're going to see how much we can get in here, but this is looking rather full, this first one at this point. And yeah, you can see that's not the most realistic or greatest way to do this. And it's only put like, oh wow, 10% of the hay in so far. We want to try and get it as high and as far back as possible. But it seems to have a roof at about that point. It won't seem to put any more down there like that. So yeah, we can just about fit 2.5 trailer worths off here. So I think we're going to fill most of these with the hay. Because if we don't put it here undercover, we're going to have trouble. Yeah, right up to the front like so. Just try and fill it at the various points. We'll probably we could probably restack this and get it to work and spread it out a bit. But yeah, I think we're gonna probably fill 4 out of 5 bays here with this, if not all 5 bays, which is a bit of a problem because I think we have some straw. Yeah, we've got straw sitting in bay 4 and equipment sitting in bay 5. So, yeah, I think we're going to be hard pushed. We're going to get fewer off field 11. We'll get less hay off field 11. But at the moment, we're generating a lot of hay, which is both absolutely brilliant and just that little bit concerning for getting it all stored. I've been fairly impressed with how well the tractor behind the 7R has been following behind this. We've been doing some quite sharp turns, and for the most part it's been picking up the hay. We've got a little bit of an issue at the sides in some places where I'm having trouble making sure I get there, but look at the tightness of this turn that we send this round, and then the 7R just follows it really nicely, comes around and doesn't leave any on the ground, which is brilliant, especially in the really acute angles like this corner here. As long as I can get this round, pretty much the tractor will behind will come round as well. That is, of course, if it's not full, which is what we are at the moment. So we'll take this off, follow me again. And yeah, I think we're going to get field 11 done. And then I want to give a try at mixing some of this. I don't know if we can put silage in this tractor. Or in this trailer. I don't want to put silage in the tractor. Put silage in this trailer and see if it will actually start the mixing process. I don't know if we have 30,000 litres of straw either. It would be good to pad out everything with straw if we can. So we'll see how well that works. We're going to be keeping our eyes out for a harvesting contract because yeah, they're always good and it's a great way for us to get some straw in. But I have just this left here, and I'm kind of caused myself a bit of an issue here because I put the pile down the middle. So to get this up the back means we have to get this along this wall. Yeah, like so, which is not the greatest, but does mean that we've actually got it to the back there. And then hopefully this will fill in this space as we move forwards. And if we can get it as high as the other one, that would be good. But it's, yeah, at the moment, it's having trouble getting us a nice straight reverse. There we go. Filling it right to the top, right to the back is exactly what we want. And hopefully we can get the whole trailer into here without too much hassle. If we don't get everything in, it's a bit of a problem because obviously in the rain it will start to go down, so, or start to rot down. But that is an incredibly huge amount of hay we've got off these two fields, and it's not even, it's mainly one field. And we've got an extra 30,000 litres of this in our mix as well, in our mixer already, which in itself is incredible. But yeah, lots of scraping of metal against the wall, but we are at least getting this in here. We're getting near the end of field 11 now, and yeah, we got about a trailer's worth off this field. We had a bit left over from field 10, which is why there's currently only 30% in our trailer. But we have had a pretty good amount off here. What we also have a problem with, though, as a result of this, is that we've filled 3 of our bays up at the farm. We've done 2.5. We're gonna get about 2 3/4 with what we've got on this trailer. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna head back down to the farm with whatever we get and whatever we have remaining off this field, which is gonna be about 40%, just over 40% full, I think. And we're gonna take that back down to the farm. We're then gonna see if we can mix up some feed for our cows. So let's take this off follow, and then we can just bring this to the end of the field. Hopefully I've left myself enough space. Not quite. Move this forwards. No traffic coming at the moment, so we're good. Let's just bring this forward, finish that off, and then I can turn all that off and put that on follow me. So 43% full is not bad at all. That is, yeah, so that's roughly a trailer full off there. We had 3.5 trailers off field 10. I think we're going to get a similar amount, 3 to 4 trailer fulls off field 12. What that will mean absolutely is that we're going to fill all 5 of these and have plenty of hay for our cows for a good long while on here, which is brilliant. But does mean right now that we have a little bit of a problem in that moving the equipment out to that end bay. That's not difficult. The bit that's going to be difficult is the straw. So we're going to put the straw in the mixer because we're not creating manure. We're strictly on here now doing slurry. So I'm going to yeah, I'm not going to worry about the bales. In fact, we can sell the bale shredder. The bale shredder can go now because we're not looking at actually shredding any bales anymore. Right, there we are. And I found this is the better way to do this, is to do 2 rows as close to the edges as possible. End up getting all of the space done, although you do end up with weird bits like this if you're not careful. There we go. Right, and then we'll just pull this out. Hopefully this will just all empty out on this side. If not, then we'll have to reverse it up the other side and get the rest out. Nope, we're going to have to reverse up the other side and get the rest out. And so yeah, nice and neatly sorted this. But it means that we are, yeah, we've got a lot of hay here, which is very, very good. I mean, we know from the early days on this map that we went through a lot of hay very, very quickly. So having a really decent, really good amount of hay in here is going to be very useful to us. It's a pity I can't seem to get these piles any higher, but that's not the end of the world. There we go. Right, so that's done that. I'm wondering if can we put silage in here, because if we can put silage in here, then that will be good as well. Will this take any silage? Yes, this will. So we want to get 30,000 litres of silage into here to tip in. And that is filling up very, very nicely with that. In fact, I think that might need moving a little bit further in. Start it up. And start filling. There we go. And that hopefully is still over our trailer. Yep, that is. So that will fill with silage quite nicely and make this even more useful for that. In the meantime, I want to head over here and grab myself the telehandler because we want to see if we can get some bales into there as well and see how many straw bales this will take to mix up some mixed ration for our cows. 2 stacks of 4 bales should be enough to do this. That will be 32 litres of bales. Let's see if this goes in here. Can we put these in here? Yeah, there we go. That's 12,000. And then 16. Perfect. We should be able to get a bit more in here. So another 4 stack of bales should do that. That is looking like it's filling nicely. But yeah, until we get this emptied, that is going to cause us issues. I am looking at this and kind of going, well, bales seem to take up less space. You know, we've got, this is, well, this is going to be 32,000 litres of bales. That is a lot less space that that's taken up compared to how much the hay has taken up. So, well, maybe we can store straw bales to do mixing. That would be fairly useful to us and would help all of this go further. Whoa, that's flying off. There we go. And those in 28, and then we should be able to rest that one on there. Takes it up to 30 and leaves 2,000 litres of bale. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Right, and then we should have 30,000 litres of, oh, let's bring this in here, 30,000 litres plus in that trailer. Now should be up to well, let's see what it's up to. We are up to 36,000 litres, so that is more than enough for what we're doing at the moment. Everything else has been 30,000 litres. This is probably going to be the same. Back this up into our mixer. And hopefully that means that this will start mixing. Yeah, there we go. We've already got 750 litres of forage. All take 30,000 litres, and it's going to take a little while for that to all mix, but yeah, that's pretty good. And I think that, yeah, is left with 7,000 litres. Perfect. I'm very, very happy with that. We now, yeah, we need to let that mix, and then in shortly we should be able to sort that out. We've not got any rain on the way. I will get that all mixed. Yeah, let's have a look at the weather. Weather, no rain for a couple of days, so that's good news. We've got time to get the rest of that hay up. At the moment, though, that, I would say, is a successful hay collection off those 2 fields. We'll get the rest of that sorted. We'll put the straw somewhere else. But it looks like we're going to have a very decent amount to feed our cows today. And our cows do need feeding. But with that much TMR coming, all of about 90,000 litres, that is going to be absolutely perfect. Looks like it's not used much straw yet, but yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Yeah, 90,000 litres is exactly what we want to feed our cows for just 2 days. We're going to have to keep this very, very topped up. But I'm going to leave this here for today. We'll pick it up later and see where we are. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.